me online at stampingwithmelva.com. Saturday today, and I missed doing a couple of lives this week. Sorry about that. But today I wanted to do an unboxing and make an alternative project plus the designed project from the November paper pumpkin. It is called Filled with Joy, and my box arrived this week. I haven't opened it yet, but I have an idea. I've seen some of the sneak peeks, so I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to do for the alternative project. Hopefully, if you've got this kit, it is so cute, and it will make for perfect stocking stuffers. And if you don't have the kit, well, there could be some available after the 10th or 11th of next month is when we're allowed to sell kits that we might have on hand. But maybe this sneak peek or the peek at what it is will kind of tempt you to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. My Paper Pumpkin subscribers get an alternative, a tutorial with alternative projects in using the stamp set and the ink spot, just to show you what you can do once you've used the supplies from the kit. These are some ideas that you can use to do with the stamp set and the ink spot. So if you become a Paper Pumpkin subscriber with me, you will get that tutorial for free. All right, let's jump over and we will get started on, oopsie, got a couple of Christmas ornaments dinging there. We'll get started on making the projects as designed, and then I'll show you an alternative project. All right, look at this box. Isn't this pretty? So I love the color combination of Poppy Parade and Pool Party together. Unusual color combination, but look at, there we go. So that's what the box looks like when you get it. So the stamp set, you get the Poppy Parade ink spot. You get, I think there are, these are great little, they're cloth stockings. I'm just going to make lots of noise as I open it. There we go. And I think there are 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. Let's do this. Is the kit, the rest of the supplies for the kit. I always save my boxes because I like to use them for other things. So I'm going to put that behind. So, I'm going to open this. When you open your kit, sometimes there's more in it than there is this time round because the stockings are outside the kit. Doesn't want to open. There we go. All right, so you have some glue dots and the mini dimensionals. And then you've got these cute safety pins in Poppy Parade. Some tags, so you like great ideas for alternative projects if you wanted to do that, and then a whole bunch of Christmas ornaments with the gold tops for them, and then of course your stockings. Oh, and the other thing that's in the kit is when you're finished and you're going to store away your stamp set, this is an insert for that stamp set. So we'll just put that back in the box for the moment. And then, as always, you get the instructions for it. Don't forget, don't lose those. They're always, so there are, looks like there are 3 different designs here. Okay, to see, maybe 4. Maybe 4. Okay, so we're going to make one of each, and then I'm going to show you how to make an alternative project. It's a card this time round. So, okay. So it tells you what stamps that you're going to need. So I'm going to pull out some blocks. So we need the Holly Jolly, and it's telling us to put them on the same block. So this Holly Jolly, and then that. I may have to move those a little bit. And then the other one is the Joy, a different size block. There we go. What other ones do we need while we've got it? From Santa. So you could switch these out for sure. Now it's actually telling me to put these on the same block, but because I don't have enough big blocks here, I'm gonna use individual blocks and stamp them. There's one of the paper pumpkin ones. So I've got the Merry Christmas, I've got that out already. And then I need this kind of garland swirls. Checking to see if there's anybody online that I'm missing. I apologize if you are online. I'm not seeing comments. I don't know why that is, but if you're here, give me a thumbs up that you can hear me, see me. All right, there's that one. There's some really cool little garland here. Okay, you need a lot of blocks for this one. I think I've got them all out. Okay, there we go. I may have to pull out some more. Pull those out, and I need Poppy Parade. Now I'm gonna use the regular Poppy Parade stamp set or stamp pad. It's just I find it easier to use than this ink spot. Okay, so we need one of those and one of those, and I'm gonna pull these out since I have them. Okay, so the first one says to stamp Holly Jolly. So it actually has it. I'm going to move this up a little bit, this down a little bit. So it's actually got the Holly Jolly like that. So we're going to ink this up. Still doing double duty, so we're just going to ink that up and then stamp like that. Isn't that pretty? Hey Sharon. Good, perfect. All right, and then the other one it's telling us to do is the Filled with Joy, and of course that's on a pink one. So we're gonna stamp the Filled with Joy, and then I need, and of course I'm gonna take that off. So we're just gonna take and stamp those at the same time. Okay, I just realized that. So you get one tag each to make 8. I probably am not going to make all of them because they really are all more or less the same. And I want to save at least one of these for my card that I'm going to show you. So I'm going to pull one of those out. Perfect. Hey Sarah. And save it aside because I do want one of these tags for my card that I'm going to make. Okay, so I've got, let's put that away. So I'm following along here. I've got my stamping done. These can go off to the side. And then I need 2 of these ornaments. And then, of course, I need a couple of the safety pins. Okay, and I think I've got everything that I need for these. So you're actually stamping, so it wants, I do need my ink pad. So I'm following along on the instructions, so I've stamped my tags, but now I need to stamp the ornaments. So we're gonna stamp one with this kind of swirly garland, and one like that, and the other one we're stamping with the little dots and dashes. This one. My husband brought our Christmas tree up today. I don't usually put it up. It's the last weekend of the month for us, but I have my book club's coming over on Monday night, and so I want the house decorated. So when I finish here, I'm going to go and get our tree at least partly decorated. Okay. So now it's telling us to use glue dots. Now, I was funny. I don't like, actually, I'm going to be honest, I don't really like these glue dots that come in the Paper Pumpkin or the kits collection. I find them really hard to get off, but I'm going to try them because the other day on my team meeting, they kind of were all like, oh my gosh, you don't like them? Because they all really like them. So here we go, team, if you're watching, I'm going to try these dots, the glue dots from the Paper Pumpkin kits. Instead of pulling out my roll, which I do prefer. I don't know about you. Okay, so we're going to put that one there. I think if you have your take your pick tool, I have to use it to get the backing off. I think that's what I struggle with, is getting the backing off. So this take your pick tool is probably what I need definitely to use. All right. And then they're mini dimensionals, which I also have a hard time. It just makes it really easy to get them off, as well as getting the backing off. So I'm following the directions, which sometimes I don't do. Get my backings off. All right, so this garland is the one that goes on the joy, like that. Oh, and it goes right up through that hole. There we go. And then through the hole. Yeah, Sharon, you're not fond of them either. I don't know. I just find the roll so easy. So it was really a surprise to me when my team. And then on this one, this one goes. Oh, it's interesting. Look. So sometimes you kind of have to follow along. I'll see if I can show this. So up in the picture of how to stamp, it's only showing to stamp once. But down here, when the final project, it actually has got two stamped. And I've realized that when I stamped it, I didn't get it. That's going to be covered up. So you kind of have to watch what you're stamping. Now I'm going to try and find this. Okay, there we go. So I want to stamp this a little higher. And if I follow along, it's stamped like that too. It doesn't really matter. And then we'll put this again, the hole, safety pin, come on, goes through the hole. And we got a little bit of the stars showing. Okay, so I got those done and those done. So now we need two stockings. So these stockings, we've had these stockings before, but these ones are quite cute because they've got the serged edge on them. Let's pull that back out. The serged edge, and they also have this, if you fold this down, it's got this cute little cuff in the striped pool party. Now I've seen some people turn these inside out and leave them tall and long, and that they're really cute, and that way you don't see this serged edge. So do whatever you prefer if you're doing this. And then these, just safety pin right on. If I can get that done. There we go. Easier if I get my finger underneath there. So the tag just goes on exactly like that. Now I've got a craft fair coming up, so these might actually go into my craft fair because they are just so adorable. Fill them with little candies, candy cane, some lottery tickets. You could probably even fill it with, I don't know, hand sanitizer, a bottle of your favorite, little bottle of your favorite beverage for the men. There we go. So those are the first two of the stockings. So they are all more or less the same. So we're gonna make one each of the different shapes. So we'll make one of those. Actually, let's see, one of those. All right, so I've got those left over. Where I have those left over. There they are. Here. Okay, so we'll finish these ones up. Like I said, I'm saving one to do for the alternative project that I want to show you. Okay, so we're going to do all of our stamping. If you're like me, I kind of like to get all of the stamping done. So this one says from Santa. And then there's one that says Merry Christmas. Like that. Okay, so that's the second one. And then filled with joy. Like that. Sending to from, which I didn't pull off. Where is my stamps? There we go, to from. Goodness, you need a lot of blocks for this. Or just keep replacing them. It is super cute. And I always, when I don't get the kit, I kind of go, oh, I should have got that one. It's so cute. All right, so to from is on a pink one. And then sending lots of cheer. I have all my stamps here. You'd think I should be able to find them, but I can't find. That's Santa. Oh, it's because I didn't pull it off. One more block. Do I have another block? Oh, I have a really big block. Okay, we're gonna use this one. Okay, sending lots of cheer goes on that one. Okay, and then for some of these, we're gonna use again the Merry Christmas. We're gonna stamp. We're gonna stamp those stars, and then the sending cheer again. We're gonna stamp those. What else we got? To from, what does that have? That has different stars on it. The joy. Okay, just trying to get them all done. And once you've got your stamping done, it's easy peasy to get the rest of them done. Okay, so we're just gonna stamp. Didn't get that to from very straight, but that's okay. And then Santa is the same. And you can, do them however you want to do them. There we go. All right, I've got all my stamping done for the 5 that I have left. And so I need 2 of these long ones and then 2 of the gold. This would be a really fun kit to make with some kids. If you have some kids in your life. And I'm making sure I save at least one for. So I think we've got this figured out. We're going to use those blue dots again. Poke the hole out. These laser dies are sticking together really well. Sometimes they don't. And I have pieces all over the place. Okay. I'm trying to follow along, but it just seems once you get the one done, you're kind of set to go, and you've got them figured out. So when does everybody put their Christmas tree up? Is it up so for those that are in the United States, is it up before your Thanksgiving, which I know is coming up next week? If you're in Canada, when do you put yours up? For me, it's it never goes up before the November the 11th, Remembrance Day. It just seems to be right to not do that. I probably should be stamping these. All right, one to go. And that goes on. Because I think I'm supposed to stamp the garlands and other things. All right, so we've got our caps on them. that 5? That's 5. Okay, so what is it telling me to do? So, oh, okay, these, okay, this one. Okay, here's my Poppy Parade is one of my favorite colors. I think it's because I like orange. I love the color orange. All right, that one goes like that. And then this is the stars. I'm trying to find, okay, so I've got one of my garlands here, my glue dot backs on this, hopefully that stamps. So that goes on like that. And then, ooh, sorry about that. Luckily it didn't go ink side down. That wouldn't be the first time that's not happened. All right. This one, nope, not that one. You can mix this up and as much as you want. I'm kind of following the pictures, but you don't have to do that. I mean, you've got this to use. Got that one done, and then what are these ones? Kind of just mixing and matching. All right, I'm just doing them my way because that's what's fun about these projects. Now, where did that go to? Let's get this ink off of my, okay. And then the same way, whoops, that's one of my finished ones. So these are gonna go on exactly the same way. Not until after Thanksgiving, okay. Yeah, I have some friends that I know decorate for Thanksgiving, so I guess everybody does it differently. Oopsie, I'm getting all ready to put these on, and then I haven't got my ornaments onto my tags. Yeah, this would be such a fun kit to make with some kids. And then they could give them to their friends, filled with some goodies. All right, so we're gonna do that. So my tags may look a little different than what is in the picture, but I don't think it matters. These are however you want to do your tags. Like that. All right, I'm not going to spend the time. I will get my tags on, and then I'm not going to spend the time getting the cuff done. Oops, I don't have that on my, there we go, it's one of them. I will put them together afterwards. There's go. And then this one I just have to put some tags on. But you get the idea. Fun to make. Okay, so let's make an alternative project. So these tags will go on to my stockings when I'm done. So you gotta get the gist of what the paper pumpkin is. Every month they're different. And so sometimes they are fun gift packaging like this one, and sometimes they are cards. So let's make an alternative. This is a card, and I remember I said one of my favorite color combinations is Pool Party and Poppy Parade. So this piece is cut 5, just measuring it to make sure, 5.5 by 8.5, and we're going to score it at 4 1/4. And then use your bone folder to fold into the mountain. Now I took a piece of Poppy Parade that I cut 3 3/4 by 5, and I embossed it using the Forever Plaid embossing folder. This is one of the 6x8 embossing folders, and it's become one of my favorite and my go-tos. It was part of the Reindeer Days suite, and I've been using it for just about, I don't know, for everything it seems for this. Okay, so we're just going to take and glue that down on, and we're going to make a tag, and that's why I wanted to save one of my tags and one of my caps, and we're going to use those stars again. So we're going to do this very similar to what we did with the tags. We're just going to stamp some of these stars. Like that, and we also need, I'm going to do the one that says sending lots of cheer. No, I'm not, because I didn't leave room. What am I? There we go, filled with joy. We're going to stamp that down in the corner. There we go. And now we're going to watch me. I'm not going to stamp the garlands on this like I did on the ones that are part of the stockings. I have another one of these glue dots left. I do. So I'm going to just take and put that right on there. And then that goes on like that. So a pretty simple card. Again, you could just make all cards instead of the stockings with the tags, but this is just another idea for you. Poke that hole out. There we go. All right, so this goes on like that, and of course I'm going to put a safety pin through there, but I need something else on here. We need some ribbon. So this is the woven ribbon. It is in Very Vanilla. So I'm going to take and cut a piece that is about 8 inches long. Probably doesn't need to be that long. And then I'm going to cut it in half. So if you follow me, you kind of know that I actually like to deconstruct ribbon. Wouldn't be the first time I've cut ribbon. And what happens with this ribbon is it frays, and you get this great frayed kind of, so I'm not going to make a bow. I'm just going to tie it in a knot. And I actually am going to take, hopefully I haven't jipped myself. You might want to do 10 inches. But I am now going to take and put this through my safety pin like that. So I've just got all of those four strands that's already starting to fray, and I'm going to take and put it through my safety pin. I'm going to leave them like that. We'll deal with that in a minute. I'm going to take dimensionals, and I'm going to use the bigger dimensionals on this, and I'm going to put this onto the card. I find this easier to have a kind of a stable piece of cardstock or some stability to it than try to do this if with just the safety pin. So I'm going to just hold those, and we're going to put this on the card like that. Now I'm going to take and try, hopefully I didn't jip myself. I'm going to try and I'm just tying a knot. Yeah, you might want to, if you're doing this and want to try this, cut longer pieces, because I'm really going to have to try and poke these through. But I think I'm okay. There we go. So it's fluffy and it's frizzy, and you can just play with it. There we go. Okay. So you can see that it starts to fray and you get pieces, but I am just going to, where's the top of my safety pin? There we go. Get this turned around so your safety pin is like that. And then you can tie that tight and take your piercing end of your take your pick and just work out these and fray them even more. I just thought that something on the top, there wasn't any ribbon, and so I don't know. I like to deconstruct ribbon, and maybe that's not your thing, but I quite like the look of this. So I'm just kind of pressing down on that, the middle part of my bow, and fraying it. And then you can kind of take it and you can give it a haircut. Because you probably don't want them so long. Okay, and it does. There we go. And now just take and use one of the glue dots or a dimensional. I've lost that little package of glue dots, so let's pull these ones out. And you can just kind of put this glue dot behind here, and it holds the safety pin, and so you can kind of see that the safety pin, and then we've got that kind of frayed ribbon on the top. All right, and then I've got a piece of Very Vanilla, and the only stamp, surprisingly, that I didn't use is this really fun set of 3 ornaments. Oops, didn't want to do that. Okay, and I'm gonna have to reuse, okay, here we go. I'm just gonna reuse this one, find my ink pad again, and I'm gonna stamp this. Isn't this pretty? Cute. Cute little stamp with the 3 ornaments in it. Okay, and then use some glue or Stamp and Seal or whatever your favorite adhesive is. Put that on the inside of the card. Like that, and then of course, we have to have some embellishments. So I've pulled out, these are the adhesive backed gems that come in gold, silver, and copper. Come in 2 colors or 2 sizes. So I'm just going to take and I'm going to use I have very few of the little gold ones left. I don't know what I use those on, but something. There we go. All right, so those are the adhesive backed metallic gems. So there's an alternative project for you for using some of the pieces from your paper pumpkin. So here's the 2 I finished, and then of course I've got all of the tags done for 5 more that I will finish afterwards, and I think they're going to come to the craft fair with me. All right, cute projects that have been designed. I love it when Stampin' Up! Creates these things and I don't have to think about it, but sometimes making an alternative project, hey, thanks, Sarah, with them kind of makes sense. Sometimes you're not into these, but find a way to use them. And if you've got some kids in your life, or maybe just some adults in the life, fill it with some fun things for them and use it either on just under the tree as a stocking stuffer, or would make some great table centerpieces or table plate to put on plates. That's what I'm trying to say, for people if they were coming over for Christmas. Hey, Claudia, welcome. I haven't seen you for a while. Thanks for joining. All right, so there we go. There is the couple of the stockings that I made from the Paper Pumpkin Kit, and then the alternative project that you can try out and figure out. Try the color combination Pool Party and Poppy Parade. It's really fun. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me today. Now, tomorrow I will be live at 12 noon, so hopefully you can join me then. Next week's going to be a little bit of a different schedule. I'm still trying to sort out what time I'm going to be able to go live, because I have things going on just about, I think, every day. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week. So we'll see how that goes, but I will post the schedule and it will go live in my Facebook group with the schedule, so you know when I'm going live. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. Hope you have a great day and can spend some time crafting.